This is 96 Lasalle in Bangor. One of the nicer areas of Bangor. This is all newer construction homes built in the last 15 years, I'd say, primarily. And it's a quick shot. You're literally just a couple miles from St. Joe's, straight up Broadway, and maybe that's my coffee I set there. You're just, half a mile from shopping and Dunkin' Donuts and all that kind of stuff, supermarkets, and maybe, 3 or 4 miles to Northern Lights. So very easy access to work and everything that Bangor sort of offers, restaurants downtown, that kind of stuff. The house itself is basically 4-bedroom, 3-bath. Again, modern construction, so makes it pretty easy. The main floor is a mix of hardwood, carpet, and ceramic tile. This is meant to be a formal living room. It also has a family room off the kitchen, and then there's a dining room. The tenant's obviously right in the middle of packing. They've had one mover in to get a lot of the big stuff, and then they have one more load going out the end of this month with the rest of their big stuff. The house does have a pellet stove. It used to be really popular about 10 years ago. I don't think it saves a lot, so I don't think it's a major item. Set my coffee down again. This kitchen did have a renovation 3 years ago. So it's got real Ubatuba granite, and the appliances have been updated with stainless, all except the microwave. The microwave has worked. We are going to replace that, though. We told the current tenant we'd do it when they left because it's working fine, but it just doesn't match. The dishwasher we did, I think it was last year. The fridge we did the year before that, and the stove we just did. And this is one of those nice, 5-burner, has air fry and self-clean. So very nice. This has a nice breakfast nook which overlooks the backyard. Easily fit a nice table here. Also has a bar top, so can have bar stools, etc. The backyard, it is a pretty good sized yard. It goes into the sort of brush there. The previous owner had a massive garden, and so that is still the remnants of that are there. You don't have to mow that or anything. You just kind of mow around it. Could be another garden if somebody wanted. He was really into it. And then it does come with a garden shed, which is the green building there. It's got a ramp so you can put a riding mower or lawnmower right in it. The current tenant had mowed her own lawn, did her own snow because she had owned a house prior. Now, most tenants that we have actually hire somebody to mow their lawn and do the snow, but either is fine. This is that family room. It's really big, could fit a couple of couches or a massive sectional. It is carpeted. The current tenant will have the carpets cleaned. She's actually got a cleaner coming in at the end of the month after her mover gets all the rest of their stuff. And Stanley Steamer is going to clean the carpet, so that will be done. Has a good-sized deck, which I don't know if you can tell, really should be pressure washed, so we've got that on our list. We've got a company that does pressure washing for us. Typically they do June through August, so that will get done, I think, probably in July. It does have a set of stairs down, which is nice if you wanted a patio set or something to put here. You can come in right through the side and bring it up. You don't have to drag it through the house, so that's kind of nice. The house does have blinds in the windows that come with it. Trying to think about other things that might matter. Oh, so it does have a pantry here, which is really nice. No, a lot of houses here do not have pantries, which I think is kind of crucial. And then the house actually has 3 full baths, meaning they have a shower or a tub in every bath, which is nice if you have people visiting. So this has a shower and then toilet, sink. And there's also a closet because right on this side, so you've got a closet right here. And the reason that's nice is that it does direct entry from the garage. So if you're parking your car in here, it's nice to come in right inside and have a bathroom right there. And you can see tenant's still got some things here. This will be emptied out completely, as will the basement. This is heated. It has its own zone. It doesn't have to be heated to 70 degrees, but does need to be run. And that's kind of it. It has auto door openers, of course. and it did have an alarm system. The first owner put it in. The current owner never used it, and the current tenant didn't use it. We don't really have a crime issue in Bangor in general, and the few areas that do have it, like downtown, maybe. Downtown has a lot of higher rents, but there's homeless and some stuff like that that's pretty prevalent down there. You don't have that issue here. So most of the time, people don't use alarm systems at all. You could if you wanted to. There'd be no problem. But this is basically utility area. It's all unfinished. That is the boiler, which if you're not familiar with heating, that's how it's heated. It has an oil tank where they deliver oil from the outside. They never need to come inside to deliver. And this does have a separate hot water tank that heats the water. And it's really nice for that separate tank because if somebody wants to, like if you take 2 showers at once, this will keep up. You do see a lot of like on the wall, they call them instant demand heaters now. But the problem with those is they don't put out enough hot water to keep up with 2 people dual use for very long. Anyways, this will last for quite a while with that. The owner also pays to maintain this. So they have it serviced once a year and they keep a service contract on it. So if anything went wrong, even if it's at night, they will come and respond. Pretty typical of basements, what you see here unfinished, except this has a walkout basement. That's not as common. It's awesome because you can easily bring in stuff you're going to store here. The other thing is that the owner had this floor put down because he had tons of exercise equipment here. And this tenant did have some exercise equipment, and they had like a man cave set up here down here with all kinds of video game screens and stuff. But somebody could use it this way. This is not heated except for the heat that comes off the basement furnace. So like in the middle of the winter, it'll say like 40 to 50. So if you're going to use it for like a man cave or a family room or something, you could potentially do that. You'd probably run a little heater in the cold months we have though. And again, this gives another sort of look out the back door, I guess. Again, both these doors open up for getting stuff in here. So it is really nice. It does have this big black tank, and that is unusual. It actually gets gutter water and fills up. I don't think it has any practical use. The owner used it for feeding and watering the garden because it was cheaper than using the city of Bangor water. But I don't think it really has a practical use unless if somebody wanted to garden, it might save a little bit. So it does have maybe a practical use there, but that's kind of the extent of what it's good for. It just sits there otherwise. Trying to think again, a little messy, but all this stuff will go away. So this will be empty with the exception of some paint cans and stuff that just matches the paint upstairs. So the current tenant has that cleaner coming in and the folks that are cleaning the carpets, and then we will come through and do any paint touch up that's necessary. And usually there's some minor repair or something. So we'll do those items. And then we'll go upstairs. So upstairs, again, you've got 4 bedrooms and 2 full baths. Up here, you've got, I guess, master suite. And all the bedrooms are about this size. They're pretty good size. So I think they use this as an office. They had a couple offices up here. Has a good sized closet. And then you've got the master, which is currently being roughing because furniture is gone. But easily do a California king and still have room. And it's got 2 walk-in closets. It's got a pretty good sized closet here with shelving all around. And then on this side, it's got like a walk-in that's got tons of room. So kind of nice, because the other thing Bangor has is a lot of houses with small closets because we have a lot of old housing stock. The other neat thing here is that you've got a cathedral ceiling in the master, which is really nice. And then over on this side, you've got the full bath that goes with the master, which has double sinks. Has a linen closet here. And then a good size, kind of oversized shower. So has a little seat built in. And then you've got like a soaking tub, which is really nice. The toilet does have one of those like sprayers. That is the tenant, so that'll be going. But trying to think what else. I guess that's kind of it. Does have separate heat zones, so you can keep the heat like this does the master bedroom. There's another one for the rest of the floor, and downstairs is I believe 2 more thermostats, at least 1 more. Anyways, so if you like it cooler to sleep, you can adjust that, which is nice. The house does not have central air conditioning. That's pretty much unheard of up here. We have over 1,000 units, and we only have 2 that have central air conditioning. One is, I'm not kidding you, a $70,000 mobile home, and one is a $1 million house. So they do exist, but it's just very rare. Most people, a house like this, you literally could put a window unit in 2 of the bedrooms, and it would cool the whole house. That's what most people do, because the window units are super inexpensive, and you can take them out in wintertime. So this is bedroom number 3. Again, you've got master, bedroom 2, bedroom 3, and bedroom 4. Good size. I think all the bedrooms would do a king-size bed. Better probably with a queen and a desk, or some. This was just used for an office. Big closet again. So get like a double closet. And then again, you've got another heat zone to control the heat for this side of the house. Another full bath with a tub shower. Laundry, which is kind of nice because you don't have to go to the basement. A lot of houses in our area will have the washer dryer in the basement, which is a lot of stairs to do laundry. And then you've got the last bedroom, which again is pretty good size. I think that's a queen bed, but you could see they've got big dressers on either side. And then you've got like a double closet, which is really nice. So that completes 96 Lasalle. If you would be interested, let us know. The property is available first week of June. We would be fine with at least starting mid-June as well. And that kind of completes. Visit our rentbangor.com.